Good morning, students. Today we shall discuss about the electroplating of hard and decorative chromium. Electroplating of hard and decorative chromium. As I already discussed the electroplating process in the last class, what is electroplating? It is the deposition of one of the metal on the surface of the base metal or substrate metal. It is the deposition of one of the metal on the surface of the base metal or substrate metal by electrolysis process. By electrolysis process is called as electroplating. Here today we shall discuss about the electroplating of decorative and hard chromium. In this electroplating of decorative and hard chromium, there are two chromium platings are there for decorative chromium and hard chromium. The difference is the electroplating of decorative chromium is used particularly for decorative purpose, and hard chromium is applied in order to produce the industrial components. Hardness is more, that's why the electroplating of hard chromium is applied in order to produce the industrial components. And decorative chromium is used particularly for decorative purpose. Here in the electroplating of decorative chromium, the chromium plating is to be done. The chromium plating is to be done along with nickel or copper undercoat. First we have to give nickel. If you want, here we are going to deposit a chromium on the surface of the another metal. What is electroplating of chromium? Chromium is to be deposited on the surface of the another metal. Before deposition of the chromium, it has to be give nickel or copper undercoat. Why we have to give nickel or copper undercoat? First we have to coat it with nickel or copper on the substrate metal, because by coating with nickel or copper, it will give decorative, for decorative purpose, and also it will protect the chromium metal. It will protect the chromium metal. For that purpose we have to give nickel or copper undercoat. Okay. In the electroplating of decorative chromium, its deposition thickness is around 0.25 to 0.75 micrometer. But in case of hard chromium, its deposition thickness is around 2.5 to 300 micrometer. That is the difference. In case of decorative chromium plating, the thickness is around chromium thickness is around 0.25 to 0.75 micrometer in thickness, but in case of hard chromium it is more, that is 2.5 to 300 micrometer in thickness. And see the bath composition in both decorative and hard chromium, both are one and same. Okay, you have to keep it in your mind that you have to write these bath composition. This is enough for your examination. If they will ask the question on electroplating of chromium, electroplating of either decorative or hard chromium, you must write these things: bath composition, temperature, current density, current efficiency, anode, cathode. These things are enough. If you write these things, you will get definitely 6 marks. This is for definitely they will ask this question in the examination. This is very very important for your examination. If you see the both decorative and hard chromium, there is no difference. Bath composition are same: 250 gram of chromic acid, 2.5 gram of H2SO4, 1 gram of trivalent chromium per liter of the bath. And temperature is same: 45 to 55 degrees centigrade. current density, there is a difference in the current density and current efficiency. There is a difference in the current density and current efficiency. Why there is a difference? In order to get the more thickness in electroplating of hard chromium, we have to apply current density more and current efficiency more. Why there is a more current density and current efficiency in hard chromium? In order to get the more thickness of chromium. Okay, that is the difference. See the difference. There is a difference in current density and current efficiency in electroplating of decorative and hard chromium. And anode and cathodes are same. Why we are using anode? Anode, in that we have already discussed in the electroplating of chromium, how the electroplating is takes place. Anode is going to deposit on the surface of the cathode. Anode is going to deposit on the surface of the cathode. But see the anode in this electroplating of chromium. See the anodes. The anodes we are using are inert anodes. Inert anode. That's why then you may ask how the chromium plating is takes place. The chromium plating, the chromium atoms are we are getting from the chromic acid. Chromic acid is the electrolyte we are using. Chromic acid, here the chromic acid contains the chromium ion. That chromium ion is converting. I have already explained how the electroplating is takes place. Because anodic reaction is first there is an formation, there is an oxidation, formation of ion. That metal ion, once it is formed, it undergoes reduction, it will form the chromium atom. That chromium atom gets deposited on the surface of the cathode. Understood? Here inert anodes, the anodes are the which anodes we are using? Lead and antimony. Lead and antimony. But the where we are getting the chromium from? We will get the chromium from chromic acid. Chromic acid contain chromium ions. Those chromium ions are converting into chromium atom. Then chromium atom gets deposited on the surface of the base metal or substrate metal. Okay, and here that, as I already said, the difference is there in current density and current efficiency. Have understood? Here the electroplating of decorative and hard chromium, there is no difference, but difference is there in current density and current efficiency. Because in order to get more thickness in hard chromium, we have to maintain the current density around 292 580 ampere per square feet, and current efficiency is 17 to 21%. Okay, here the applications of electroplating of decorative and hard chromium are: decorative chromium is used in it will give the decorative finish on cycles, automobiles, furnitures, household fittings, surgical and dental instruments. It is used particularly for decorative purpose on cycles, automobiles, furnitures, household fittings, and also it is used in surgical and dental instruments. Second one is in our application of hard chromium is it is used in cutting tools, piston rings, cylinder liners, bearings, hydraulic rams, and also used in printing industry. These are the applications of decorative and hard chromium. As I already said, the difference in decorative and hard chromium is it is used in a decorative purpose, that is for used in the decorative components. And also hard chromium is used in, it is applicable only for to produce industrial components such as cutting tools, piston rings, cylinder liners, bearings, hydraulic ramps, and also in printing industry. This is all about electroplating of chromium. As I already said, electroplating here the chromium is going to deposit on the surface of substrate or base metal. There are two parts. One is decorative chromium plating, another one is hard chromium plating. Hard chromium plating. This is very important for our examination. Okay, what I already said, you have to compulsory write the bath composition, temperature, current density, current efficiency, anode and cathode. Article to be plated. In case of cathode, here anode is going to deposit on the surface of the cathode. Okay, these things, if you write these things in the examination, definitely you will get 6 marks. This is very important for your examination. Okay, this is all about electroplating of decorative and hard chromium.